Hey, I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about PrismLauncher, why I think you should use it if you're not already using it, and then I also wanted to go over how to use it if you're unfamiliar with it. So first off, there's a couple links I wanted to show. PrismLauncher.org is where you can go if you're interested. If you want to download the software, it's here. And then also the GitHub, which if you know how to use GitHub, it's basically just all of the code because this project is open source, which is really neat. It has more information here, but this is the main place you want to go, PrismLauncher.org, if you're interested in downloading and using this software. So the first thing I wanted to talk about why I think you should use PrismLauncher is the speed and performance of it. If you've ever used the default Minecraft launcher, you know how annoying it is and how slow it is. At least for me, when I was on Windows using it, it was like, oh, it was so slow, dude. Because you click open on it, and then it will sometimes have to update. So it's like doing this loading bar, pop up, and then eventually the actual window will show up. And then even once that happens, it's still like loading stuff for like 45 seconds sometimes like minutes if it's really bad. I'm sure some of you are like, what? Mine opens in like, only 10 seconds, which is probably about the general speed that it takes on average, but sometimes it takes really long, and it's just really annoying. I think some of the reason for that is because it's fetching data from like the Minecraft news and all that stuff that no one cares about. I'm sure someone reads like the news, open up in the Minecraft launcher, and they're like, oh my gosh, the Minecraft news, I gotta read the Minecraft news. But I don't care about it, so if you don't care about it, this is a nice thing. To showcase a contrast, let me open up, I don't think yeah. If I open up PrismLauncher, which this is like the Linux version of a start menu right here. If I open it up, boom, it's open. Not a single loading screen. It just opens up. Boom. Right. I could even do time PrismLauncher. So this is just going to time how long it takes. Open, close, 0.83. If you look down here, 0.833 total seconds, and that's like including the time that it took for me to close it after it opened. That's one thing. Is the speed. Also, the speed of actually how long it takes to download assets and get things from APIs is also very fast. And when it starts the Minecraft instance, it's also very quick. Speaking of the instances, I did want to go into that real quick. So basically the way it works is each of these is a Minecraft instance, which means within each of these is, if I go to the folder, this is basically the file explorer. Each of these has their own Minecraft, which then within it has its own mods, resource packs, saves, like all of the stuff that your .minecraft usually has is within this thing, which is really nice because it allows you to kind of compartmentalize your mods, your texture packs. Like, for example, I have this 1.8.9 for old PvP versions that honestly, I'm booting it less and less these days, but I still play it from time to time. So I have like one resource pack here. The server is just like Hypixel. It's like very bare bones for just this purpose. It's also very good for mod packs because you can just isolate all of the mods to its own thing. You don't have to like worry about moving the .jar files every time you want to play a different mod pack. You don't have to go in your files and like switch it. You can just play the correct one here, which is really cool. So everything's isolated in that way. There's also like organization, right? So you can like organize them how you like. It's kind of like folders, but they call them groups. I wanted to go and show how to make one. So if I go into this, right, you go up to here, you say add instance, and then it pulls up this window, and there's a lot of stuff here. But the main thing you're going to want to look at is like, what am I going to call this? I'm going to call it the update. You could add a group if you want. I'm going to use the fabric loader, but it has a lot of different mod loaders here you can pick from. You can pick from different versions of the mod loader as well. we're going to be in Minecraft version 1.15.2, I think, just for this demo, because it's B update, right? One other thing, you can also import, which there's a lot of different formats for importing. There's like specifically zip files for different mod packs. You can also do this MR pack thing, which is basically like, it is a text file with just the mods and the version of the mods. So that's pretty nice. And then you can also grab the entire instance, which you can include different things within the instance. I'll show that after I do this, I think. But you can basically export the entire instance and then send it to someone, and then they can just drag and drop it into this or use this import file thing. And they'll get the exact thing that you have, and it'll just work immediately. Hey, editing Eric here. I realized I never showed the export functionality in that video, so here we go. If you go to your, okay, good, you can see it. If you go to the right side here, on one of these instances, you can do it on any instance, by the way. I'm gonna do it on this one because it has some specific mods. So if you go over to the right here, you can select different ways to export. I'm just going to do it as a zip because that's the easiest way to do it. And you can select exactly what you want to export. So if I'm setting this to someone, maybe I've played on it before, I want to know my packs, I can have my saves. That's probably good enough, right? I'll do this. Boom, 2d.zip, you can call it whatever, I'm just going to call it that. If I go to my file explorer, I can move this to my monitor and I can just drag and drop it in. And then we'll call it 2d2d2 because it's the second one. But then you just import it directly here. Boom, you have it here. And then you can launch it. And there it pops up. Fairly standard. You apply up there. And it all works. So that's how you could export your own instance if you wanted. And there's some other ways to import stuff here. And then there's also other mod packs that you can do, right? You could just pick from a mod pack on Modrinth, CurseForge, these different sites, right? And this is not, I'm not opening a browser to do this, right? I'm not opening some sketchy website that's like, hey, download this mod pack and run it or whatever. It's just all within here. But the way I usually do it is I go to just the custom, I give it a name, I give it a mod loader, which usually is Fabric these days because that's just the best. And then you use the version, mostly use the most recent version for the launcher, and then also whatever Minecraft version you want up here. I'm just going to hit OK. Now it's created. You can put it in Fabric base, even move it around. Actually, no, because it's alphabetized, that's why. Change the icon to a B, because I think it's fun. There's other ones you can choose from here. Upload your own icon if you want to do that. And then we're going to go to edit. So you select the instance you want to edit, and you hit edit on the right. Go to mods, and it says 0 mods installed, which is expected, right? Because it's just a blank canvas that we just made. So your mods, you go to download mods over here. And then you can use Modrinth or CurseForge to directly download the mods that you want. Now I could select the Fabric API. I could select that mod for download, but I want to show something else that's pretty cool. Instead, I'm just going to grab just the mods that I care about that are functional. So things that actually change the game in some way. I'm going to add mod menu just for convenience, but basically you click on the mod you want, and you say select mod for download. Use Apple Skin, select mod for download. So these are not downloading anything yet. We're just selecting the mods that we want. Let's grab both of these. Now notice we didn't select the Fabric API or any of these other API things. So you might worry that it's not gonna work because I didn't get those dependencies. But the cool thing is, you go review and confirm, it gets them for you. So that's a dependency. That Fabric API is a dependency of a lot of these. So it automatically senses that it needs it, and it will download it, which is pretty cool. So these are the mods that you're about to install. And you don't have to go, like I said, you don't have to go to a website, you don't have to go to Modrinth, you don't have to open a browser at all. It is going to essentially download them straight from the API, which I think is pretty neat. You just hit OK, Boom, that's it. It's done. I mean, I was explaining stuff while I was going, but it's so easy because you just hit download mods, you search them up, you do the select mod for download, and you hit OK, and then it does them all. And you don't have to like download them each on their own page, and then like Control Shift move them over into your folder. It's just all there. Let's launch it. You can see in the back we have the Minecraft log. So this isn't a huge deal, but if you are having issues or things are crashing, you'll have a lot of extra data up here. It shows exactly what's happening, which is neat. Runs, Java Edition, mods, here you go. Single player, multiplayer, everything's normal. When it quits, it's done. Process exited, right? That just means things over. Got all this stuff. You can import like different worlds, texture packs into these different windows if you want. You also have settings per installation settings, so you can set whatever you have, like settings for environment variables, commands, game windows. So basically, you can set specific Java installations. And it'll auto detect and auto download the correct Java version if you're missing one, which is nice. And then you have global settings up here. So specific settings per instance is just you select the instance, go to edit, settings. If you need global settings, that applies to all the instances, and you go here, right? And there's a ton of stuff in here that I haven't even really gotten into, like custom commands, environment variables, proxy. I don't even know how this works, but there's a lot of stuff that is in this that I haven't fully used. You can just download directly from Modrinth or CurseForge. Also export and import mod packs and stuff pretty easily. You can also do the traditional thing of skin changing if you need to. So you can log in on different accounts also, and then you can select the account you want, go to manage skins over here, and then here's all your skins. You can select different capes, you can do classic or slim. It's all straightforward and no BS. The next thing I wanted to show is having multiple instances running at the same time. Minecraft Launcher by default does not let you do this. It only lets you run one thing at a time. But I could run this Origins mod pack that I've been playing recently, and then I could actually simultaneously launch a different one while I'm waiting. Let's do MCSR ranked. This is Origins over here, and then on this side we have the ranked. And I mean, it's like you can run as many of these as you want as long as your PC can handle it. It's really nice. You just run, like I could literally run all of these at the same time if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I could. This is especially nice for AFKing in one of them while you play on a different one. So I was AFKing in Origins while doing ranked speedruns one time, which was nice. The UI is pretty straightforward. It's buttons with labels and icons. I mean, how much more straightforward can you get? It's all here. It's all straightforward. It's all simple. It's easy. I love it. And also, there's a cat. Like, you know, what more could you want from a launcher than to have a cat? An argument for something is only as strong as how well you address the counter arguments for it. So one complaint is that there's no, you can't play Minecraft Bedrock Edition on this launcher. It doesn't have that capability. It's not built for that. But I kind of view it as this type of situation where it's like, you know, does it really matter that much? Like, yeah, you can't run it. Oh no! Anyways, I kind of see that as not a negative for me personally because I don't play it. But if you're really into it, I mean, it is technically a disadvantage, but it's not that big a deal. I don't think any launcher other than the base Minecraft launcher allows you to do this. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong on that point, but I don't think that it really matters that much. Now, there is some valid counter arguments, though, that I think are worth mentioning. One is it's difficult if you already have everything set up in your .minecraft folder already to switch over to PrismLauncher in this way, because as you can see, it's all very organized for different versions and mod packs, and if you have everything together, it can be kind of difficult to get out of that mindset, and you're also going to have to organize everything. The thing is, I think in the long term, it's still better to have everything be organized anyways. And if you're an organized person already, this process is going to take less time. right? Like your mods folder might already be organized well, and that would make this process not too difficult. The other thing that I have a problem with, there's no shared screenshots. There's no like viewer for all of them. So like if I go to this one, go to screenshots, there's some screenshots in this instance that I have to click on that instance to see. There's no shared screenshots. Now you can get around this, at least I did, by writing scripts to do it for you. So I have this shared screenshots shell script, and this looks scary. Bear with me. It's pretty simple. If it doesn't exist, it makes the folder or directory or whatever you want to call it. And then this one just adds all the screenshots under every instance under the Minecraft directory. And then this one down here is the same, but if it's called .minecraft instead of just Minecraft, because some of them are called different things, it'll do all those too. So basically it just copies all of the images into this shared screenshots folder, and here you go, I have like a bunch of screenshots, and it's like all of them. So here's like ones from the beta, Minecraft here, and then this one's from the block rooms with war in the back there. I forgot about that one. The shared screenshot folder is an issue. If you're willing to put in the time, there is fixes that you can use. This script, I should mention, is not compatible with Windows. This is just for Linux, just for my Linux distribution. Like this is not. I did this today. Like this is not super good or anything. It just works for what I need it to. But there's workarounds. There is. I just wanted to show what it is, why I think it's worth using and worth learning, and how to use it. So I plan to have a couple more videos coming out if I can get my editing software to work correctly. Not like I'm going to start pumping out content or whatever, but there's just a couple things that I want to put out there that I think are interesting, and some things that I want to comment on. So, thanks for watching.